2016 was a long time ago. 2026 has been good, but also not good in some ways. Um, it's been a mixed bag for me, like me personally. Like, I didn't get some of the opportunities I would have hoped to have achieved and accomplished and have gotten by now. And I know, like, it's in God's timing. When something is meant for you, it will come to you no matter what. But I do stress about it. Like, I stress that, like, I'm not going to be accomplishing the things I need to be accomplishing, and that I'm running out of time. And yeah, sometimes it's just a bit stressful. But then on the other hand, I feel like very blessed because a lot of good things has happened. Yeah, but I kind of feel guilty because I'm not where I would be expected to be at my age, and I know that some of the expectations are self-inflicted, but then sometimes some of the expectations are not self-inflicted because they're external expectations. So it's a bit of both. Yeah. And it's stressing a girl out because you can want things, but that doesn't mean the things are going to happen. Because wanting something and having something happen aren't necessarily things that work out that way. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how life is. I love how my sock is just chilling in this shot. I really like these socks because you can kind of wear them with any shoe. But anyway, yeah. Okay, and also like moving to a different country is kind of insane because you have to start from scratch with the friendships and that kind of thing. Like, it's so hard to make friends when you're in your like late 20s. Like, people have already established their friend circles, and they know each other. They've known each other since like kids or something, and then you like, yeah, a new person. Like, it's difficult. Yeah. It's just some of my thoughts now. Yeah. I have like one friend, and then I met this other girl via TikTok, and she was very nice. Yeah, but other than that, I've not really met that many people. I met a client through the nails who was cool, and we chatted and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of tricky to make friends at this age because it's like it goes this way or that way. Either you're working towards building a family, or you're working towards building a career, or you're not like thinking of those things yet. You're one of those three, and they're all very different paths and directions. So like your interests and how you spend your time will be kind of dictated based on which one of those paths you're on. And then the friends you have around that are people that probably leaning towards sharing the same values, or you'll find that you maybe don't align as much anymore. And I know you can have like separate compartments of life, but I think for that specific scenario with friendships, it plays a bigger role when you get a bit older. Like bigger than it did when you were younger. Which is, yeah, because when you were younger, everybody was kind of in the same boat. You either were working or you were studying. Now it's like relationships and marriage and kids and yeah. How do you guys do this? Because me, I struggle. I know this is the inside out part. And I'm gonna try and find the corner. Okay, I found the corner. So I have 2 corners. I need 2 corners. That's 1 corner. I'm just really hoping for the best. I also hope I'm able to build community here. I see this place as like a wonderful place. The lifestyle is lower. It's actually really nice. Like, it's wonderful. Like, it's got so many good aspects about it. But yeah, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. And I know it's gonna be okay because I don't know what I'm doing with this blankie. I know it's gonna be okay because I've God in my corner, but it is really scary and I feel the weight. I'm not gonna lie, I really feel the weight of life on my shoulders, and the guilt is also on my shoulders, and it sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. But anyway, this is really bad. Where is the other corner? Okay, so yeah, let's talk about something else. Yeah, so I've been doing a health and wellness course, and I'm finding that university the second time around is much more easier than the first time round, because like, yeah guys, these camera angles, my thumb. Okay guys, let's talk about something else. So I've been studying health and wellness at a university here, and I have to say that university the second time round is a lot more easier for me. I think it's because I'm used to like studying and working hard and long hours and sacrificing your weekends and like those kinds of things, and like just managing your time and knowing what you can do within certain timelines and setting deadlines for yourself. I think as students, it's something you have to learn, and it takes some time to master. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to get the hang of that. So I feel like I have that as an advantage. Like I'm not afraid to like sacrifice the Netflix evening in exchange for getting a higher mark, or putting extra effort in, or being a bit more extra. when it comes to tasks and assignments, because a part of me is thinking, how can I make this assignment a portfolio piece? What would the long-term benefits of learning about this topic be? Like, I'm thinking like that because of things. Yeah, why am I struggling so much with this blankie? Yeah, so I'm thinking like that about things. This bedding thing is no joke. I mean, look at this situation. It's taking me so long. It's so difficult to film. And how do you do the flip camera thing on this? Saying it's actually difficult to film and do a task at the same time. I don't know how these people do it. They like have their hands like here and it'll just be like, okay guys, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, Ixacle, I'm struggling to do two things at once. But anyway, yeah. I like the smell of clean sheets. It's really nice. I must get done. I'm just honestly praying that God comes through for myself and for my family and for my friends and for everyone this year. And we are able to accomplish the things we want to accomplish. And we are able to like proudly exit the year with pride and joy that we've done what we set out to do in life, at least for this year. I'm worried about that, but I think like I was talking to this girl on LinkedIn and she was saying like to look at things from a larger timeline instead of looking at it like a 3-day thing that you want to accomplish quickly. Look at it over maybe 3 years. Like obviously not short-term goals with timelines, but like look at things like 3 years and then taking slow steps towards finishing a project or accomplishing a goal. You see it like that. But I think one thing that's really important is having a clear direction and knowing what you want to achieve. So that taking that time to really understand yourself and have that insight into what you care about is quite important. And you can save a lot of time if you do that self-reflection and you have that clarity earlier on. Not that I'm saying the decisions I've made are regrets, because I do believe that you learn something from every journey and path you take. But yeah, I think knowing who you are can help you get to where you want to be faster, and then knowing how you want to get there as well, like setting out that path for yourself. Yeah, like being able to see a vision of what the end goal looks like and work backwards is like such a huge hack, and I've not done that. I feel like I could have achieved a lot faster if I done that and if I had more dedication and not depending just on motivation. I sound like I'm just quoting all the self-help books, but honestly, these are kind of things I thought these are kind of things that I wish I knew earlier and actually listened to and implemented. Yeah, I think discipline is a big thing. That's something I struggle with. But hoping that it gets better. And I know it's baby steps, small steps every now and then. It can really help achieve your goals. Yeah, and I think that's it up for me for now. I'll chat to you guys again when I have a minute. Yeah, I hope you take care of yourself and you keep well, and I hope that you have a good week ahead of you, or weekend, depending on when you're watching this. Yeah, I'm sending lots of love your way. Take care, keep well, bye.